On behalf of School of Commerce,
Yes, Neha, we can proceed, ma.
okay, thank you. On behalf of School of Commerce, Bhatia University, and behalf of the organizers and all the participants, I take it as an immense pleasure to welcome you all to the ninth day of this International Digital Marketing Program. We welcome our today's resource person, Kartika Pannur ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Here is a short profile about Kartika Panir ma'am. Kartika Panir is a passionate explorer and she explores almost everything she comes across. Being a woman engineer, she is interested in following the passions that gives her more fun and energy to work efficiently, which is digital marketing and content writing. She believes more in her creativity, where she has become good at writing, narrating, and strategizing media plans. She has been forced by her brain to learn digital marketing as it developed a special interest over it. She is more interested she is more interested to travel to exploring the beauty of the nature and sculpt them in her writings. She is also interested in meeting new people to make them happy feel out of her actions. She has the most anger over being the boss for herself, and yes, she made it final. She is a thorough learner, and that made her become an entrepreneur. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sumati.
Yes, madam, proceed.
I can be starting, right?
Yeah, yeah. That introducer was Miss Sneha Jalakshmi. You
Oh,
can
oh,
proceed now. Yeah, yeah.
thank you,
Our
ma'am.
project fellow, Dr. Mr. Devashakti is also there. You can proceed.
Hello, sir. Hi, all. I'm Kartika, and as Sneha ma'am has introduced me, I think I don't want to introduce myself right now. So let's just get started with the presentation right away. And before that, I would like to hear it from anybody that I'm okay with on my mic. Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So I'm just presenting. Can you all see it? Can anybody open your mic and tell me if everybody can see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for your response. So, hi guys, we're going to see about Twitter marketing, LinkedIn marketing, and YouTube marketing today. I hope you have been going through all these social media and YouTube as well, and we are using this for almost on an everyday basis. But then what we are going to write today see is like how we're going to post ads in Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So let's get started with Twitter first. And before that, in any platform, like I hope you would all have gone through optimization of social media. So guys, I'd also like to see an yes in the comment box. All right. So yes. So like in this one, the first one must be like you'll have to start with optimizing all your Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn profiles. The first step would be creating your profile. The second one will be presenting your product or service. This is completely in a business perspective, so that presenting your product and service is the most thing that we can actually go through with. So first of all, how you're going to present your product or service. Hope you would have gone through the Canva tool, which is a graphic designing tool, which is again an easy tool online available for everybody. So using that or any other competitor tools, you can actually create any type of creatives or any type of video with those tools, and you can present it to your target audience. So the third point will be seeking your target audience. First of all, your product must be presented before your target audience. Likewise, other marketing, you cannot present your product to everybody. You must be having a niche target audience where your product must be used by those particular 10 or 15% of the people. So your product must actually reach that particular 10 or 15% of the people, and that has been done by social media and whatever platforms you have online. Excuse me. To create a presentation or video, or we must be knowing GIF and then images. First of all, the very first step has to be like you should simplify your thoughts. For example, I can show. Just tell me if you guys are going through this, like if you can see this. Can anybody unmute and tell me if you can see this? Guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before starting into this, I wanted like this session to be very interactive, because this is something which is going to be very technical, and if you guys don't, and I mean are not understanding, you have to interact. And like this will be like kind of sleepy kind of thing, so I wanted everybody to interact, so that let's make this session a bit interesting. So let's just start. Like this is one simple creative that I've gone across the internet. So I think everybody can understand this. This is a Christmas tree, which is a pizza. So we can see a lot of creatives like this. This is one. This is a Santa Claus where Kit Kat's branding color is being given here, showcased. So likewise, you can go through this Mad Over Marketing. They have stunning creatives, and they also are having a very great profile in Twitter. You can go through this. It is like it will be kind of interesting for you guys as well. So the very simple thought has been put on an image. This is what I meant to say. So we'll get back to the session.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not being able to see follow your presentation, like your Christmas tree or Santa Claus. I could not see that. Whatever.
Okay. Um, is this visible right now, sir?
What I'm seeing right now is the canva.com where you
All
have
right.
designed your presentation. Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. You can be seeing it right now, I guess.
Yes, I'm seeing a pizza right now at
Perfect. So
twitter.com.
exactly, this is what I meant. The very simple thought has been put on an image for marketing, and this will be the Santa Claus, where KitKat's branding color has been showcased in this. And then you can go through this Mado marketing, which is really doing great online, especially in Twitter and Instagram. So this is what I meant, sir. So now you must be able to see it. And then now we'll get back to this presentation. Now is the presentation seen, sir?
Yes, the presentation is visible. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your response. So creating your presentation or creating your image or a video, it should have the first step, simplifying your thoughts, and then start with an outline of your topic and identify the highlights. So the topic there was like Merry Christmas tree, which means they wanted to say Merry Christmas to their audience, so they used such kind of image. So getting to the next one, Twitter ads. Why should we go for Twitter? It means like we'll have to reach the very first thing, that we'll have to reach the potential audience. So we should actually have a backup social media strategy, where we must be knowing our target audience, who is our target audience, and we should also be knowing where they'll be potentially roaming around. Excuse me. So first of all, some of the target audience will be in Instagram, some of the target audience will be in Twitter. We must be knowing the difference between Twitter and purpose of Twitter and purpose of Instagram, and that's how we can go through. I mean, we'll come to know how to target our potential audience. So for Twitter, people will be basically using it for word of mouth. So increasing, if we wanted to increase the word of mouth of, as in brand awareness between people of a particular location or particular language speaking people, or particular set of people, we can use Twitter. And then Twitter ads is like, we have organic Twitter and we have Twitter ads. Twitter ads is like paid one, so we can post our advertisements where we'll be paying Twitter for whatever they're showing, uh, representing us. So we're going to pay for what we wanted. This is why we are going to use Twitter ads. So we'll just see how to, we'll just quickly see how to, go through this. Start with Twitter ads. I'll just give you a very basic idea on how to go with this. Just a moment, it's opening. So this is ads.twitter.com, where we'll have these kind of conversions that can be happening. So this is the objective. Hope you'll all be would have been gone through this Facebook advertisements, Facebook and Instagram advertisements. So same like that, if you're really good at FB advertisements, you will be seeing same kind of objective and things in other platforms as well. So first of all, this is Twitter ads, and we have campaign objective, where we're going to select a campaign objective. We must be knowing, like, this is actually a self explanatory things. So first one will be reach. We'll have to maximize our brand awareness. And then if we have any videos created from Canva or some other tools, we can consider this excuse me. So video views, we're going to post an advertisement based on video, so that this video will be potentially reaching a larger, wider audience, which is again a target audience. This is not going to be vague range of audience. This is going to be again target audience who are really interested in our product or service. So pre-roll views is like we're going to pair. We'll see what this is, but then I'll tell you. We'll just see what this is, but I'll tell you what it is. Pairing your advertisement with premium content, which is luxury content, and then app installs, as we all know. We needed website click, or if we needed engagement, followers, or we can also target the audience who have already visited our application. So we'll just start off with this reach. The very first thing that you'll see is your campaign name. So we can just put a test right now. And then the second one will be the funding source. You must be giving whatever budget you wanted. You can also give a daily budget or a total budget. Mostly people go for daily budgets, so that they can actually take the proper report on whatever they've paid for. And then you can go with starting date, and you can also specify ending date. Mostly people will go with ending dates. Otherwise excuse me, otherwise this advertisement will start running from today, and it will never end unless and until we're going to go and check on it. So better to have an end option. And then going with the advanced one, standard pacing will be actually recommended by Twitter. The standard is like what time of the day must be the advertisement to be shown to our audience. And it can be accelerated as well. That is up to you. Whatever you wanted, you can go with it. And then click on next. As we've seen in Facebook, it is again after campaign. This is going to be ad group. We'll again give test. So the ad group will also have start and end option. We have total ad group budget as well. That is campaign budget, and this is total ad group budget. So you can have total budget, and then this ad group budget will be, for example, you have 2 ad groups in a campaign. So the total budget will be something, and the ad group budget will be half of your total budget, and the other ad group will have the other half of your total budget. And mostly we would recommend you to go with a bit type of automatic, because target cost will not give you that much results. Optimization will also be like, we actually needed maximum reach, as we have started with reach as a campaign objective. And then frequency cap will be automatic. Everything is automatic. And this measurement option we actually don't want as of now. But then as in like Pixel, which is for Facebook, we have measurement tag manager here in Twitter that has to be incorporated in your website or your landing page, so that Twitter will give you a detailed analysis of whoever has reached your website or the landing page. So as of now, we're not knowing, we don't want this. And then demographics. We must, so it is again self-explanatory section. So gender is like anything that you wanted, location, language, and we can also like target locations. We can upload an Excel sheet which will have a quite large number of locations. So we cannot go and search here, no. So we can directly upload that in this Twitter advertisements, and then we can also match target audience with their devices and operating system. So people, this is again coming down to very niche of your product or service. So we can use operating system, you can use device model, and then you can also go with carriers. So mostly people will be INR, will be using INR, but then you can use anything you wanted. So this will be like target people who first used Twitter on a new device or carrier. So instead of going with all these things, you can click this, so that Twitter will automatically show it to people who will be your target audience. So this is a concept of artificial intelligence. If you wanted, we can click on this. So we can also like target who have been come to Twitter for the previous month. Excuse me. And then coming to custom audience, it is not needed right now, but then you must be knowing what is custom audience and what is lookalike audience. If you don't know, you can just ask me at the end of the session. I'll tell you. And then for targeting features, we can use keywords. This is as in like Google. So if I don't know if you had gone through this Google advertisements, but then Google ads will allow you to create target audience based on the keywords that they're using. As in like Google, we can also target people who are using particular keywords in Twitter. For example, hashtags, we can use that. And we can use like people who are we can target people who are following mad over marketing. So that is lookalike. And then we can also target like people who are similar to the follower of me. For example, follower of Kartika Paneer. So we can create lookalike audience like this. And if we already have their email address or Twitter names, or Twitter IDs, and then phone numbers, we can upload them bulkly here. We can also use the bulk upload and keywords as well, but then everything is optional. If your target audience is very niche, then you can go for all these options. Otherwise, you can leave all these things. You can directly go and use Twitter for brand awareness. And you can also like use the feature of interest, movies and TV shows, events, conversation topics, because these things are available, since Twitter is actually used for all these things. People are coming to Twitter mostly to converse with the other brands or converse with other people. This Twitter is mostly used by people who wanted to personally brand themselves. So conversation topic will be the most thing that you can use. So after completing the targeting features, we can go with placements. And mostly profile and search results are the place where advertisements are shown in Twitter. And after that, creatives. So as you've seen, MOM has tweeted a lot of images. Their particular images, as in their particular tweets, can be selected here for creating advertisements. So once that is done, we can see a preview. I don't want to open this because you can go and open in yours. You can see how it is working. So after that, you can click on next, where you can review your launch campaign and you can launch your campaign. So this is the exit. After this, you can go with add a new payment method where you'll have to add your credit card or debit card. This will be done in the first itself, but then if that is not properly working, then you'll have to go in here and then click add new payment method, and you can run your advertisements. So this is going to be all about Twitter advertisements. Yes. So guys, just let me know if you have any doubts in this.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask two things. One is why it is costing like $100. Why it is costing that much? One is that, and second is, can it be done for free? That is on Twitter itself.
Okay. So Twitter ads is something where you cannot advertise for free. This is again like Facebook advertisement or LinkedIn advertisement. Advertisement is something that we're going to pay somebody for them are going to show something that is related to us, to the people who are really our potential audience. So for Twitter, advertisements are like paid, but then if you wanted brand awareness organically, you can go with it. There are some steps that you'll have to follow, like optimization is the one thing that you'll have to follow for organic Twitter reach. You will have around 25 steps that you'll have to basically follow and organically reach a large number of people there. And then going to the first question, what did you ask? Why is it costing?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
correct. So it's like the $100 is like basic amount that Twitter ad is showing us. We can actually keep it to $50 as well. But before within $50, it cannot reach a large number of people that we wanted. Basically, they have some amount, like for example, $5 per 20 reach. So for per 20 reach, you're going to pay them $5. So if it's going to be $100, you can reach according to that. So if you're keeping your cost really, budget really low, you'll not be able to reach your correct audience. Instead, Twitter will show you to people who will be the first one to come into Twitter, and not the people who are really who are really going to be your target audience. So keeping your budget is like up to you. How much ever you want it, you can keep, and you can start your campaign. All right, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Can I ask one more question? Like for rural people, for rural communities, what can be the digital marketing strategy? Say, for example, we are going to market seeds.
All right. Okay, for seeds, most of the people, even rural people or urban people, whomever it may be, people are really aware of Facebook. So your first target will be like Facebook, where you have a lot of options to niche yourself. As in, people who are interested in seeds, people who are interested in natural pati, and then people who are interested in forest or anything related to their lifestyle, they will be showing interest on Facebook. So Facebook is the first one that you'll have to go through, and the second one will be Google. Google advertisement will give you best results, because most of the people will be searching anything and everything in Google as as Jio has come up. After that, everybody are using Facebook. I mean Google and Facebook. So the very first strategy for you will be Google and Facebook, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So is there anything else that I can solve, or shall I go with it? Shall I continue? Can anybody answer, please?
I think you can. I think you can.
Thank you, Manish sir. All right. So the next one will be I think you can go through how to set up your Twitter ads. First of all, I've started off with the campaign objective, but then before setting up the campaign objective, you'll have to set up your Twitter ads account. So this, ads.twitter.com will help you doing it. And they will be asking you for additional information like this. So which country and time zone are you? Based on that, your billing currency will change. So if it's going to be India, this is going to be INR. And I was telling you about pre-roll views, right? This is pre-roll views where Big Ten Network and Jaguar are premium, segment people, companies. But with this, Big Ten Network, Jaguar has been paired and they are showing Jaguar's advertisement. This is how the pre-roll is going to be. This is again a luxury segment advertisement sections. So if at all you're going to help any luxury segment people, you can go with Twitter. And then we'll go with LinkedIn ads right now. So LinkedIn ads actually has two things. One is LinkedIn Campaign Manager and the other one is Sales Navigator. Hope you must be knowing about this. This LinkedIn Campaign Manager is again, it is going to help us reach a larger number of people in LinkedIn. And then Sales Navigator is something that is going to help us in a in-depth manner. So it's like LinkedIn Campaign Manager is going to give us, a wider kind of target audience, and Sales Navigator is like people who will be like, for example, I wanted to target CEOs of some companies. I can go with Sales Navigator. I can target those particular people personally, so that they will have a personal connect with my brand, and they are 20 to 30% extra to actually come and comment on my brand. So that's how this is going to help us. First of all, here in LinkedIn ads today, we're going to see about LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Sales Navigator is not that really important for everybody. We're going to use LinkedIn Campaign Manager on the whole.
Ma'am, can you please share your screen once again, ma'am? The screen is not open.
You cannot be seeing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can it be seen now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, sure. Thank you. So in this, LinkedIn Campaign Manager is the one that we're going to see for LinkedIn ads today. LinkedIn ads is like, again, like Twitter and Facebook ad account setup. LinkedIn ads ad account setup is also there. So first of all, we should be knowing which one are we going to use. Are we going to use the sponsored content or dynamic or text ad or sponsored email? This will be the first, first one that you'll be seeing. So we'll just go through with this. We'll start off with LinkedIn ads now. again, it's like Facebook ads only. If you're really okay with Facebook ads, then you'll be okay with LinkedIn ads as well. So everything basically needs a strategic plan. That's it. Just a moment. Are you able to see it right now?
No, ma'am.
No. Is it visible right now?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So this is our campaign manager homepage. This is like you'll have to create an ad account, which is going to be anything that you wanted. So we'll just start off with this. First one will be campaign group here. There'll be a slight difference from Facebook to LinkedIn. So first one will be campaign group, and then your advertisement. It will be first is ad account, the other one is campaign group, the other one is campaign, and then advertisements. In Facebook, it will be first campaign, ad, I think it's ad setup, and then ads, something like that. So we have 4 things in this. The campaign group, we have come into the campaign group. So that we are seeing right now is campaign, and then we can get into advertisement to see how it is actually performing. This is how it will be. All right. So we'll just start with this. We'll just create a campaign here because we already have account. We already have campaign group, which is a default campaign group. So once you're signing up with your account, ad account, you will be seeing default campaign group by default itself. So you can click on this and you can come where you'll be creating a campaign. So it will be like this here. So it will be, sorry. Yeah. So it will be, you can create a campaign. We can start off with a campaign. You are seeing a campaign where the first one will be, as usual, it's like your campaign group's name. You are already into your default campaign group, so you can go with next. As we have seen everything else, Facebook and Twitter, we are seeing the objective, campaign objective, which is again brand awareness. Just let me know if you don't know what brand awareness, website visit, or anything projected here. So I'll just give a clear note on all these things. I think the one who has taken this Facebook advertisement would have shown you all these things, would have explained you what exactly these are belonging to. So with that, we are going to the next one. So for here, we'll go with brand awareness.
Hello, ma'am. Can you just explain the job applicants and the other one? 1 second. Can you go to the previous page?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this website conversation and job applicants.
Okay, website conversion is like, again, we have, I hope you must be knowing Pixel. Pixel is a code for Facebook to analyze the website conversions, as in you're posting an advertisement in Facebook and somebody is seeing your advertisement and clicking on it, so that at that moment this Pixel code will start tracking your audience action on your website. So once they are clicking on your advertisement, they'll be going to your website. That will be the landing page that will be connected to your advertisement. So the landing page, if the person is coming to the landing page, the Pixel tracking code will see which page they are going, the person is going in your website. That will be shown, that particular data will be shown to us by Pixel. And then we can see how long the person is actually staying at your website page. So, and then what is the call to action that is doing in your landing page. For example, if you wanted the person to sign up for a newsletter, So the pixel code will actually see if he is going to if he is signing up your letter. So that is called website conversion. And for Facebook it's pixel, for Twitter it's measurement tag manager, and for LinkedIn it's tag manager. All right, so this tag manager has to be incorporated in your website in any of the landing pages, so that we can click on this website conversion and go with audience, ad format and all, so that you will get a detailed report from the LinkedIn. That is why we are using this website conversion.
Yeah, thank you. And how do I tag that tag manager?
Tag manager is like I'll show you once this is done, okay? But then that is a set of codes that has to be incorporated with your website. So it is like your HTML code that has to be incorporated. Maybe you can do it. Otherwise, your website developer has to do that. You can send an email, send the tag manager to your website developer so that he knows how to do it. All right.
Okay.
At the end, if we have time, we'll just go through what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, super. And then the job applicants. We are gonna post advertisements on job openings. Mostly, we'll post advertisements on job openings in Naukri, Indeed, Monster kind of things. And then LinkedIn is also one of those platform. It is also again acting as a social media as well as Naukri kind of thing. So if you're going to post some job openings, then you can click on this job application, so that people who are really interested in your job opening will be shown this advertisement. So for relevancy, they've given this. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So we'll just start off with brand awareness right now. Why I'm choosing brand awareness is like this is the one that is very easy to understand. If you are knowing this brand awareness, then you can go with all other stuffs that will be slight more easier for you. Excuse me. All right. So here, your campaign will be shown to people most likely to view your ads. Here in brand awareness, it is not necessary that the people will be clicking on your ads. It is just brand awareness that people will come to know this kind of brand is there. That's it. So I just wanted that. So I'm creating an audience. If I had already run LinkedIn ads, there'll be some audience created, but then we can just create an ad. Create an audience here, new audience. So you can search by, you can create your audience, or you can target your audience who will be members with bachelor's degree, expertise in biotechnology, whatever options been given here. If that particular person is going to be your target audience, then click on it. All right. So people who will be, if I'm going to click members with a bachelor's degree, people who has optimized their profile with a bachelor's degree, they will be targeted for your, for my advertisement here. And you can narrow down to your location. You can also exclude people. Sometimes people who aren't relevant. For example, if I wanted only Chennai people or Coimbatore people, for example, if I wanted only Coimbatore people to see my ad, people who are coming down to Coimbatore, for example, from E-Road, I don't want those people to see my ad. Only people who are residing in Coimbatore has to see this. So you can exclude people who are from other locations, who are coming from other locations. You can exclude them. This is how this exclude feature has been used. And most probably all the audience in the LinkedIn will have their profile language set to English. So narrowing down to your niche target audience, we can search with anything that we wanted. So you can ask like bulk upload there in Twitter. We have list upload here. And lookalike audience is something like people who are similar to our own brand followers. And others, if we wanted, we can search with anything that we want. And if it is there in LinkedIn, it will help us with giving that, targeting them. And then retargeting is something, it is again like list upload, but then excuse me, people have already come to my page, people have already seen my event, clicked on my event. We will also have a lead generation form like Facebook here, so we can upload that lead generation form here, and we can select which video people have seen, so that those particular video audience will be targeted here, and the website as usual. And third party, like most people will not be using third party, so we don't want it. And then audience attributes, we can target people based on their companies, based on where they are located, based on their education, based on their job experience and interest in trades. So if you click on all these things, it will further narrow you down to these kind of things. So it's like member interest. They might be interested in marketing, advertising, politics, something. These are all again related to the lifestyle of your target audience. And why those people are coming to LinkedIn is the very first thing that you can actually target using all these things. And again, here also you can exclude people who match your excluding stuffs. And always this enable audience expansion will help you reach furthermore 10% of your target audience without spending a lot of cost in this. Within your budget, you'll be able to reach a 10% more people, so you can have this checked always. You can always save your template so that for the next time you don't have to come and target the same people again, going through all these things. You can check that out in this saved audience and click on that, so that LinkedIn will take that. So once that is done, we are going with ad format. So there are 7 types of ad formats. One is single image, that we already know. Carousel image is like, again, Facebook, like you can scroll down to 3 or 4 images. Video ad, you must be knowing. Text ads, we'll just see what is text ad, spotlight ad, follower ad, and conversion ad. Conversation ad. So that will come back. So text ad is something, it will be shown at the right of your home page. So we should give some 40 to 50 characters as a heading, and then some 150 characters as a description, so that people will see your advertisement to the right of them and they'll be likely to keep clicking it. Spotlight ad is something like this, where it will be shown to the again, it will also be shown to the right of you with request demo or something. Here the spotlight ad is mostly done by developers, CRM developers. All right. And then follower ad, people will be shown your profile for them to follow, since you people will be having relevant opportunities or relevant interest, similar industry interest, whatever it may be, this will be the basic follower ad. And the other one is this is a conversation. It is conversation where you can personally send mails to people, mails to whomever you wanted, so that it will personally connect with that particular person and your brand. So mostly conversation ad will be used in Sales Navigator and not in we prefer using it in LinkedIn. All right. So getting back here, we can use anything we wanted. And further selecting all these things, we can see target audience size, and you can see per day spend, per day impression. Compared to LinkedIn and all other platforms of advertisement, Facebook and all other platforms, LinkedIn is kind of costly because the minimum budget that you should have is 1,000 rupees here per lead, or per CPV. So per 1,000 impression it should be like 1,000 rupees. So LinkedIn is kind of costly everywhere compared to other things. And then you can see the 1 day impression here. For 1,300 rupees, they are showing 1,300 impressions. Between 1,300 to 5,900 impressions will be the key result for your 1 day. And the click-through ratio will be between 35 to 0.52%. And the clicks that if you wanted, you can go through with it. It will be between 5 to 29. And again, it is not sure that you'll get 5 to 29 alone. It can exceed, or it might not even reach 5. It's just a lame or a vague impression. So once that is done, we can go with placements. Most probably LinkedIn Audience Network will be the thing, so that you can reach up to 25% more. So as we checked on enable audience, for reaching a 10% high, here in LinkedIn it's 25% high with the same daily budget or your total budget. And so the minimum budget will be 1,000. You can also go below that, but then you might not reach that that your expected target audience if you're having a daily budget of very minimum below 1,000 rupees. So you can again schedule your start date and your end date as well. Bidding is always automated. Don't go with go with manual or targeted one, because sometimes it might show error for us and the results will be very poor for our total budget or our daily budget. So conversion tracking is like, again, as I told, tags manager will be helping in this. Going with the next, we can set up our advertisement. So once the campaign is done, we can go with create a new ad. So here again, it's the same, like name of the ad, introductory text, destination URL is the landing page. And then if you wanted to share any article also, it's fine. We can upload headline, call to action. Call to action is the most important thing, because for a newsletter it will be sign up, and for a product it will be buy now. So you should be very careful on creating this call to action. And then we can go with the next one. So after giving all these things, you can go with the launch, which will be shown here or somewhere. So this is all about LinkedIn Campaign Manager. And most importantly, Billing Center is the one where you can add your credit card. Excuse me. And we can also fetch data from this date to this date if you wanted. So before starting your campaign launch, you can add your credit card. There is no debit card option, no GPI option, I mean UPI options, only credit card option. So if you have a credit card, you can start campaigning in LinkedIn. All right. So here website demographics is the place where we can see the website things. So tag manager, inside tag, no, this is the one for someone who has asked me. We have to incorporate in our website. So set up your inside tag. If we go here itself in website demographics itself, set up your inside tag. I will install the tag myself. I'll send the tag to a developer. I'll use a tag manager, and I'm done. So anything you wanted, you can go with it. It is again a self explanatory. You can go and check out. Once that website tracking code has been incorporated in your website, conversions will be the place where your conversion campaign objective will help you see the report here. All right. So this is all about your LinkedIn.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So this is all about our LinkedIn. So if you have any doubts on this, you can go. You can just ask me. We'll just wait for 2 minutes. If you have any doubts in LinkedIn, Twitter, or if you also have anything else that I have to clarify, you can just let me know.
Ma'am, since no one is asking, can I ask one question more? Hello. Hello.
Please, sir. Please,
Yeah.
please.
In context to say Facebook, WhatsApp also belongs to Facebook, but there is no analytics for Facebook, or kind of. Can you illuminate a little bit about WhatsApp? This thing, because it also is a widely used tool in digital marketing, but has not been covered earlier. Maybe you can illuminate a little.
Sure. So digital marketing is something, there is a huge difference between social media marketing and digital marketing, provided social media marketing is coming under digital marketing. But then social media marketing is something like marketing in social media, and WhatsApp is not a social media. This is like social media is somewhere you're going to connect with new people whom you might not be knowing. But WhatsApp is something you will give your contact to your friends, or you will get the contact of your friends and then saving it and using it in WhatsApp. So again, WhatsApp is not a social media. And Facebook and Instagram are social media. So Facebook has the feature of advertising in Instagram, but WhatsApp is something which is very personal, and structure of WhatsApp is like nobody has to advertise on WhatsApp. So answering your question, WhatsApp is like we have third-party tools to use for advertising our WhatsApp. I mean, for advertising in WhatsApp. WhatsApp marketing is something which is prohibited from Facebook, but then we people are actually using it. So Facebook is gonna block you if you're gonna text to more than 100 people. So a third party tool which will help you in preventing it, we can use WhatsApp marketing, provided WhatsApp marketing is something which is actually not to be used.
What about WhatsApp business, ma'am?
Sorry?
WhatsApp business.
WhatsApp business is completely different. WhatsApp business is like, it is a catalog kind of thing. You can showcase your products, but then you cannot be sending more than some 250 or 300 300 text to text on catalogs. I was talking about WhatsApp. WhatsApp Business is something completely different. So it has a different structure, but then if I had to say that, it will take around 20 to 30 minutes. So I'll just, if time is permitting, I'll just say it at the last, ma'am. Otherwise, I'll send you an article regarding WhatsApp Business.
Yeah, please. That will do, ma'am. Thank you.
If you can also illuminate something through article maybe on say WhatsApp public groups, how they can be analyzed, how their data can, because their data is public in the public domain. It's more of a social media. So
I didn't get your question, sir.
so there are public groups like anyone can join, open to all.
Yeah.
So how can we get their data to see what is happening in their groups? How can we analyze that? Can we do that?
Okay.
Is it? Yeah.
Again, it's a private chat group only. If at all you're getting the link of that particular group, you will not be able to join it. And that the particular person who is responsible for the link, he has to say like if it is going to be private or public. Some people will post it in their website itself. Some people will be sending it to people who they actually know. Only people who are the niche target audience will be getting the meeting link, the group link, and then they can be joining it. But then the group is also like limited to some 500 or something only. I'm not particularly sure in the number, but then it is again limited to some some numbers. And if we wanted to take the data from the group, that should also be decided by the admin of the group, because the admin can actually stop though the other person in viewing the entire data of the group. Only he can see the admin and themselves. So that's how we're saying it is not a social media.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, sir. Is there anything else?
Ma'am, it's a wonderful session. I actually have a doubt whether this, whether I'm audible, ma'am. Actually, whether these digital marketing tools can be used for protecting the consumer. As a teacher, I would like to have the use of the technology. There are a lot of unfair practices out there.
Sir,
And,
sorry to interrupt. I'm not able to hear you properly now.
okay, maybe hope I'm audible now.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So is it possible now, using these digital marketing tools, is it possible to have some protecting the interest of the consumer? We may have some consumer club like that, etc., which may work for the benefit of the consumer, which may be away from the people who are having unfair practice using the online code. Is it possible, ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. I thought you got my question.
No, sir. Actually, sorry. In between, I wasn't able to hear it properly. So, if you don't mind, can you please repeat the question?
Nothing. So the question is, maybe as a teacher, actually, because of the digital marketing tool that improved, there is a chance for unfair trade practice also. Okay. So is it possible using this digital marketing tool to protect the interest of the consumers by establishing consumer club online like that, etc.? And we work for the cause of the consumer who have been affected because of the unfair practice. Is it possible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's absolutely possible.
Okay. Very thank you.
Is there any other question that I can solve? Sir and ma'am? Okay, as I haven't got any, questions, we'll just go with the other one. We're starting with the other one. The last one will be YouTube advertisement. Just a minute. Yes. So the other one will be YouTube advertisement. Again, YouTube advertisement is like a partnered group with Google. So we're going to use this, we're going to post YouTube advertisement via Google Ad. Hope you must be knowing about Google Ad. So this Google Ad is something that is going to help us with YouTube advertisements. So we'll just see what are the types of YouTube advertisements that we have so that we will be knowing where we can exactly fit our product. So the first one will be in-stream skippable ads. You must be seeing YouTube on a daily basis, so you know what it is. In-stream skippable ads is something you can skip after 5 seconds. And the other one will be in-stream non-skippable ad. Non-skippable ad is something like you cannot skip, and the advertisement will be either for 15 seconds or 30 seconds. After that, your video will be resumed. The other one will be discovery ads. Earlier it was text ad. So discovery ad is something, this will be like this. So after your, this will be shown in the result page. Online marketing, for example. So your advertisement will be posted here. This is what is discovery ads. So we'll just see how to get on with YouTube advertisement. Is it audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just opening my YouTube ad as manager. I'll just show you how to simply open your YouTube advertisement. Before that, you will have video advertisement, which is again going to YouTube video. So before advertising anything in YouTube, your video must be published in your YouTube account. Hope everybody will be knowing how to create a YouTube account. So once you have posted your ad video in your YouTube account, then you can go with this YouTube advertisement. For example, let's just go with this. So this is the URL that we're going to paste. So it'll automatically fetch your, video here. And the very first thing that it is going to ask you is like, how do you want your advertisement to show on YouTube? So if it's going to be automatically played before or after the YouTube videos, this is actually best for driving and traffic to your website or your landing page. And if that is not working, you can place it as a thumbnail next to your videos or your YouTube homepage. You must be seeing all these things, no? You can see advertisements here. As I have blocked all my YouTube advertisements, you will not be seeing it. But then, so we can also have some keywords here. All right, I'm seeing some keywords. So if it's going to be automatically played, it'll be like this. Skip ad. It can be whatever advertisement that we wanted. As I told you before, this is like advertisement. Skippable ad or non-skippable ad or any other ads that I've shown you. And if it's going to be this way, place as a thumbnail, it will be here down. All right. So this is the view of mobile and this is the view of your desktop. Here you will be seeing your advertisement. So people can actually click, since this is actually a psychological fact that whatever you see it on your right is the first thing that you'll ever see. So you'll likely to click on it rather if it's going to be placed on the left. So whichever platforms you see, every advertisement will be shown to you on the right side rather going to the left side. So you can also use this one in your product or service showcase or catalog and anywhere. So for example, in a catalog, most probably I'm seeing a blunder mistake by brands is like they are showing their new products on the left side and their existing product on the right side. So that is actually a wrong practice. The new and whatever you wanted, your product should be reaching a larger potential. Larger potential target audience that should be shown on their right side, and the left side will be, if you had to cover your left side, then you can cover it with the existing products. So that is actually a tip. I've been gone. So yeah, coming back, we'll just see how to set up the first one. First, it will be like we can give our landing page URL here. So example, okay. So this will be a landing page. So if people are clicking on this, they'll be directly going to this. So see, Audi.in, Audi.in will be our landing page. So if you can also see any in any of the advertisements, the left side will be given the landing page and the right side will be what kind of ad is this going to be. So based on that, you can click on your advertisements. Sometimes in a very rare case, the landing page will be irrelevant to the advertisement. So check on what the landing page is going to be and then click on it, because some people will show an irrelevant landing page, and they'll get your data, fetch your data from there. So be careful on doing that. So after this, you can go with where do you want your advertisement to appear. So it can be either on only Google, or Google and only YouTube and Google video partner sites and applications as well. So clicking on next, I think it should be, yes, correct, demographics. You can also upload your, okay, so you can add your locations here wherever you want it. For example, India. So you can enter your zip code, city, state, or country, anything that we wanted. We can put it as Coimbatore. It will fetch details on Coimbatore, and it is going to show
Excuse
only.
me, Madam Kartika. Excuse me, Madam Kartika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now, sorry for the interruption.
No problem.
Now we have, okay, and we will continue later. Now I wish to introduce a person from Peru, okay, who has joined in our session for some deliberations. As a guest, madam. Yes, Oral sir. One second. Oral sir. Archero Coral sir. Professor Archero.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, Professor. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome.
Yeah, I'm here.
Extremely. We are happy that you have joined with us. And what to say, because the Indian time as well as your Peruvian time is different, that we know. But after taking this much of interest, as well as in order to help us, we can say in that way, help us to have you as a one of the resource persons for our 10 days international social media digital marketing program. Now I think your Peruvian time is 5 a.m. in the morning, right?
That's right, 5 a.m. here.
Yeah. Extremely very happy, sir. And being an academician, understanding the expectation of the team members, you have accepted very generously. On behalf of School of Commerce, Bharatiyar University, I welcome you, sir, for this session today. Sir, till time we have not received your profile. If you don't mind, please introduce you about you and let me listen, sir, please.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to share my presentation. So.
Yes. You please introduce about yourself, please.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay. Give me a minute, please.
Yeah. You tell us about yourself, sir. You belongs to which university? Devshakti and Sneha?
I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
I need permission to present my PPT.
Till time not visible, sir. You can share your PPT.
Okay, I'm trying to present. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Just a minute here.
கேட்பாங்க, கேட்டா வந்து கொடுத்துக்கலாம். சரியா? இது பாட்டுக்கு போகட்டும். எங்க கேட்டா செக்ஷன்ல தானே கேட்பாங்க. செக்ஷன்ல யாரு? இவங்க தானே. பரிமளகாந்தி சொல்லிக்கலாம் வேணாம். சரியா?
Okay.
எஸ் சார்.
Okay, yes.
இத மட்டும்
I already, it's working now. I think so, right?
Yes, sir. Are you presenting? Are you willing to share your PPT that Sneha will explore it?
Yeah.
Yes. It is visible, sir. Visible.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to thank you very much for the invitation. I am very glad to be with you, with your students. What I'm going to try to do is explain methods and tools to develop creative messages for your audience in digital marketing related to social media. I am Arturo Coral. I am the CEO, one of the founders of Hero Startup, which is an education startup and edtech. I study exponential technologies and artificial intelligence and product market fit at Stanford University at United States. I am a graduated from Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, the EDI. I studied entrepreneurship to strengthen emerging economies. I was recognized as 100 top entrepreneurs in Peru, in my country. I am judge, mentor of Founder Institute, the S Factor in Chile. I am a computer science engineer. I was invited to Berkeley University to talk about entrepreneurship and innovation. And I was also a TEDx speaker. Well, that is my brief resume. And now I want to talk a little bit about digital marketing and social media, how we can use this tool, which is well known in the world, which is called design thinking. I'm going to talk about how you can empathize, define, and ideate to know your customer, to define this kind of challenge that you want to solve related to your customers, and also the ideation. The ideation is for become more creative in the moment that you want to share your proposition value to your customers. In the second part, I'm going to share best practice for digital marketing. In our case, in this particular case of an edtech startup, posts in social media channels, what kind of channels you have to use. I'm going to give you a brief of inbound and outbound marketing. We are going to talk about group of fans or also lovers, brand lovers, messages to promote the post. This is a case that I'm going to show you, the case, and so on, okay? So let me start how to empathize to ideation. This is design thinking method. Maybe you already know that. This method, we have empathize, define, ideation, prototype, and testing. So we are going to use just these 3 steps because I want to share you that the most helpful for marketing, digital marketing, will be here in ideation, but for have kind of creativity in this part, we need to understand first our customers, okay? And also define what is the challenge, what we want to communicate, how we want to communicate. So if we want to empathize, first we need to know who is the customer here, right? For example, we have here this stuff for babies, you know, and the user is the baby, but the customer is the father. So the father, we need to know more, we need to know a lot about the father. We need to know how he buys, what he thinks, what he sees, what he hears. This is design thinking part 1, empathize. And this is kind of empathy map, which is with feels, with thinks, with see, with care, and so on. Okay? There is okay until now. Cosas que están en español. Well, you can see my PPT, right?
Yeah, it is visible.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So I was talking about design thinking to help you guys, to help you to understand your customers. So you need to understand your customers. And here, for example, as I told you before, this is the customer, the father, right? Not the baby. The baby is the user, but the customer is the father. So we need to understand and we need to empathize. This is the first step with this guy, with the father. And we need to see what he see, what he thought, what he heard. So we need to know a lot about this customer. So this is empathize phase. You will need to improve, to immerse yourself in learning about others, primarily the end users and the problem that you are trying to solve. Also to conduct interviews. We are going to talk about interviews to know very well our customers. Our goal here is to develop background knowledge through experiences and use insights as a springboard to address design challenge. What does it mean? It means that we have to know very well this person and we have to know what is in his mind to try to communicate in a better way our value proposition to him. So what kind of activities we have to do is user interview. We are going to explore more this. Informal chats, observation, shadowing is becoming his shadow of this person. Be with him in the morning, in the afternoon, and also in the night, and immersion. Those activities will help us to understand very well this guy, this person, this customer. Tool to use, what kind of tools we can use for that reason? Interview checklists, observation checklists, flip charts, cameras to capture the moments, or cell phones to capture also, we can record a short video. And deliverables are personas, which mean personas. Persona is this. this is a brief of the customer, a short brief of the customer, their behavior, and so on. This is deliverable personas, empathy map. This is an empathy map. This is an empathy map. And here you can see what he feels, what he see, what he heard. Okay, that is an empathy map of this part. Also a list of user feedback and problems identified. When we are talking about give our value proposition to our customer, we need to know what we want to communicate to him. So we need to use, you should to use this methodology, which is design thinking. And I am explaining you guys this first part, empathize. Okay, so in empathize, as I told you, we are going to use user interviews. When you use a user interview, this is, for example, an interview that they are the researchers, and they are interviewing to her, and they have their list of questions. Okay, what we want to explore emotions. Okay, we need to start the project, build a relationship, trying to remember kind of stories and explore emotions. That is the best part in interview map. Okay, so here we have this guy, which is called, this guy is Gagan Villani. He's an entrepreneur. Who is Gagan Villani? If you look for Gagan Villani through internet, you will see this. Someone could help me to read this part, please? I'm going to remark this part. There is some volunteer to help me to read. There is, you can see my...
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Perfect. Could you help me to read, please? What is your name?
Sir?
Okay, go ahead, please.
Gagan Villani is an American serial entrepreneur, marketer, and journalist. He was a co-founder of Udemy, a large online education company, and was co-founder and CEO of Sprig, a food delivery company. He began his career working for Accenture and Microsoft, and was also a reporter for TechCrunch and one of the early employees at Lyft.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So as you can understand, Gagan Villani is a well-known Indian American. So what I want to show you is that Gagan Villani is going to teach us something. He was working on Lyft, Udemy. Lyft is a unicorn company. What is a unicorn company? Which is valuated more than $1 billion, and also Udemy is valuated more than $1 billion. So he was working there previously and co-founded Udemy, and he started as Sprig, another startup. So this is Gagan Villani. He's a serial entrepreneur, marketer, and journalist, and so on, as you can see. And what about Sprig? Sprig, he's CEO of Sprig. So Sprig is this one. Sprig raises 45 million in Series B. Sprig raises 45 million in Series B. Here, Sprig raises 10 million in Series A. What does it mean? It means that this guy is well-known, well-renowned, well-reckoned, a serial entrepreneur. So I want to show you a little bit of his conference. Okay, I will show you here, and you try to understand. Yeah.
Retention virality. I often do. The acquisition, retention. There's sort of 100 different ways you can talk about this. Plenty of people have talked about marketing funnels. I think the important lesson here is just to tailor your interviews and your conversations with people to understand how they're thinking at different points in the funnel. This deck is going to go up online, and I'm running a little bit out of time, so does that time include questions? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to let you guys sort of read this real quick and then go over, and then it'll be posted online later. But these are examples of questions that I asked in customer interviews. By the way, the other interesting lesson of this, maybe I skipped over it, is that most marketers don't actually do any customer interviews.
Okay. Some volunteer, are you hearing that? The video?
I know tons of marketers. I run the Growth Hackers Conference, and I'm fucking floored by the number of people who just use data all the time. If you're gonna run an A/B test, it's much smarter if you do A/B testing and conversion optimization be a big thing. It's much smarter to have a good A and a good B when you go into the situation than to just throw shit at a wall in a whiteboard and then test it and figure it out. Which, by the way, is how 95% of growth teams do, and that's the other sort of lesson I think of this talk. And so we talked a little bit about Lift already, but sorry, this is the first time I've done this presentation, so I'm kind of going out of order. But so the messaging that we do in the beginning of Lift is 20% cheaper than a taxi. Then your first time is all about reliability. It's all about hey, when you press the lift button, you're actually in a car. Which right now, all of you guys are of course, Goggin. Well, the reality is in LA, if you're in LA and you're used to taking taxis, the biggest challenge you have is when you call a taxi company, you just have no idea whether they're going to show up or not, right? And that was a lesson I had when I was interviewing people. And then after that, we focused really high on quality, and then of course the rest of the branding elements. So this is a little bit of sort of what has happened at Sprig. And I think what's really interesting here is the repeat customer graph, right? By focusing entirely, and you'll see here actually, this is the best part of this graph right here. You'll see this. As someone who's used to spending every week trying to figure out how to grow, it was mind-numbingly difficult to deal with the situation of saying I had someone the other day in a meeting tell me, I can just tell that your finger is ready to push a button, but you're not willing to push it. And that button is marketing, right? And so what we did in the very early days of Sprig actually, we just couldn't do any marketing, and we had some flat points. There are multiple flat points on this graph, but by not cheating and not doing marketing, we eventually get stuff like this, or this, or this.
Okay. Okay, as you can see, I just stopped here because this graphic is very, very interesting graph. But what he saw previously was this one, right? Was these questions. Okay, so it was interview questions. So what I want to say you, what I want to explain you is that you need to understand your customers. You need to interview your customers. And here it is, some kind of questions that this guy, Gagan Villani, with his team is doing. So you need to learn from this guy because he's a well-known marketer, entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. Okay, so I will let you this guy, and also this video is a public video. So the next step is trying to do a lot of questions for example, a lot of questions with your team. And in this part, we are in this part, write this one, is ideation time. In the ideation time, you need to put a lot of ideas, okay? Ideation to communicate well. A lot of ideas with your team that you want to communicate to your customers, okay? Later, you are going to have kind of this part, a lot of ideas to communicate, and after that, you have to group. You have to, here is saturate, and here is put ideas in groups, okay? So you need kind of brainstorming rules, one conversation at a time. Go for quantity. Go for quantity. What does it mean? It means that you are not looking for the best idea to communicate your product or your service. You need to go for quantity. I mean, a lot of ideas that you need to put, and later you are going to group them, but not in this part. These are two parts. This first part that you are going to talk with your team and trying to deliver a lot of ideas that is going to solve the communication from your proposition value to your customer. Okay, so encourage wild ideas. The wild ideas are, you have to promote the wild ideas. Be visual. If you can draw it, it's better than just writing sentences. You can draw, it is better. Stay on topic, focus, defer judgment, no blocking, not doing just judgments. The people can say any kind of wild ideas, that's okay, that is possible. In that moment, everything is possible. Okay, so I want to share with you this. For example, this is an example that I was working with my team. Let me see if it's going to work here. I'm going to open. Okay, it's opening. So what we did here is what was our public. They are, for example, in our case, they are managers, advisors, future leaders, consultants in areas of innovation and entrepreneurship. So they are our public, our target. I am the country manager of Hero Startup. So our public are managers, advisors, future leaders, consultants in areas related to innovation and entrepreneurship. So those professionals are our public. Here is a brief description of those kind of customers. And we did the first step. Do you remember the first step, which is empathy map? Okay, empathy map, what they think, what they say, what they do, what they feel. So with my team, we need to fill these kind of questions, okay? And after that, we need to do a definition, how we could identify what is the most important thing about the international certification, which is, look, here is the challenge here, okay? I'm going to show you the figure here. As you can see, we need to empathize, and when we talk about empathize is what they think and feel, what he see, what he hear, what he do. Okay, that is the first step, empathize. The second step is the challenge. You have to define a challenge. I am sharing with you guys that here we already have a challenge well defined. And how how could we identify what is the most important thing about the international certification? Why international certification? Because we are selling international certification to our customers. Our customers are people which is consultant, which are teachers, which are trainers, they are future leaders, and we are selling to them a certification, an international certification. So our challenge here is how could we identify what is the most important thing, what is the most important part of this certification, of this international certification. Okay, what they are looking for in order to communicate it effectively. So first, we need to know who is our customer. Second, we need to do the empathy map. And third, we need to put the challenge that we are going to face. And after that, we are going to throw ideas. Do you remember? Here is our public. Here's the empathy map we did with our team. And here it is the ideation. Okay, the ideation in person 1, person 2, person 3. We were 3 people working together, trying to deliver a lot of ideas to face this challenge. How we could identify what is the most important thing about international certification and what they are looking for in order to communicate it effectively. So there are 3 steps, and you can do that in, like you can see in Google Sheet. Here is also the next step. This is a post program. As you can see, AM, PM, we did kind of lectures, we did kind of copies, and we are going to put this in Facebook, Instagram. It depends in which channel are you going to communicate this kind of messages. And we have in order, for example, 28th, 29th of December, 30th of December, 31. This is real post that we have, okay? So I am sharing with you guys how we are doing our marketing in social media. So also you should have kind of schedule to your post. Okay, for example, here we have, it was like a 26th of December. Today is 26th of December. We are going to deliver a kind of article from Dropbox. We are going to share today in our fan page in Facebook. We are going to share this. But the 28th we have a webinar. This 28th of December, we are going to invite a guy from Chile, from another country, and we are going to talk about this international certification. And this is the post that we are going to do. What is 29? We are going to do this post, 30, this post, 31, and so on. We are already scheduled until 11 of June. So do you understand? You have to put all of that in a schedule, and you have to be like putting what you are gonna do in your social media channel. As I told you, here for us, for Hero Startup, for my company, it is in Facebook, just in Facebook. But we have all organized. Okay, I want to show you a real case here. What we did, for example, when I was working in a delivery food startup, and what we did is, for example, with my team, was to experiment We do interviews. Look at this girl here, and these are questions here, and she is filling that questions. She is trying the food, and she is filling the questions. What we are doing here is we are interviewing our customers, our potential customers. So what you need to do is to understand what they think, what they have kind of their opinions and so on. And after that, we launch a landing page. Just in 1 hour, we did this landing page. Is not so much beautiful, but it is functional. What does it mean? We put here the dishes, the menu here, but short list of menu. What does it mean? Because we already know that they are executive people. They work like analysts, they work like project managers and so on. And when we put here in this survey, in these questions to interview them, they say that they don't want to see a long list of menu in restaurants. So because they are very practical people, so they want to see just a short menu. So for that reason, we built this MVP. This MVP is here, just in this side, in this left side, and we have like just 4 options, because there are 4 options of menu of food. Here is the price, how much is it, and here is a button to do a delivery. It's like give me that menu, and that's all. It was built in less than 1 hour. Here it's in Spanish, but it says in less than 1 hour we did this landing page. Look, so we spent here trying to understand the behavior of these product managers, of these analyst people, that they are very practical ones. We did kind of survey experiments for kind of 1 month. We need to understand very well the behavior of our customers, of our potential customers. After that, in 1 hour, in less than 1 hour, we built this landing page. So basic landing page, but very functional. Okay. After that, what do you think? What do you think if you have an early stage company, a startup which is beginning, which channels we have to use? Is someone there that could say what kind of channels we should use if we are starting with a small group of people to improve our landing page, to improve our product? What do you think? Which channel we have to use? You can write here maybe. Okay. You can write here what kind of channel we can use if we are testing with small groups of people and we are delivering kind of food, but we are just starting. Which channel we have to use? What is your suggestion? Kotandra says YouTube. Basundara says SEO. What else? This is small group. Good, Manish Kumar. Manish Kumar, he throw every all channels, right? Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter. Social media is more general, Navin. More than that is just WhatsApp, because you have a small group. You have a small group, and you are testing your product. You are starting. You don't need to use YouTube. You don't need to use Twitter. You don't need to use all the channels. Why? Because you are starting your product. You are starting your company. You are starting your startup. So WhatsApp could be a good channel to trying to communicate directly, to trying to receive also this kind of requirements from your customers, because you have a small people that they are going to order you. Okay, so the best channel here when you are in early stage, in this particular case, you have seen that this is a particular case which is healthy food delivery. Okay, so for that reason, our first step was, okay, WhatsApp and also Facebook, but WhatsApp in first place. Okay, not all YouTube, no, because you are starting with few people, so you don't need to put in YouTube yet. Twitter is not a good channel to do this, in my point of view, in my personal experience. Look, later, you don't need to build a software yet if you are not, if you don't have validate customers that they are asking every day. You can use WhatsApp, as I told you, plus Google Drive. And here you have kind of system of delivery food system. Or this is a database that you have your user here, which is the main, this is the first dish, and this is the main course of dish. And this is the customer, Jenny Munoz, for example. What time he asked, what time you should deliver, how much he's paying, which company they work, the address of company, kind of observation, and so on. Okay, this is how the restaurant manager that work with us, they can see this. We can see this as entrepreneurs, and we are writing those customers and their requirements, and also the restaurant can see this in the real time. As you know, you are below 30 years old, so you are students. You use a lot Google Drive. So look how you can do kind of system of delivery without any app, without any software building. Why? Because you are starting a company. So in how much time I spend to do my delivery product? How much time I spend to do this experiment, this startup? Do you remember? How much time I spent to do that delivery startup? Let's go. That's right, Manish. It was less than kind of 1 hour, 1 hour. I do this in 1 hour, but I spend a little bit more because I do the research 1 month. 1 month plus 1 hour. Here says 1 hour, MVP done, minimal viable product done. And also I want to explain you that you don't need to build, how long it takes to build kind of software. For example, an app or website, a well-done website or software, how long does it take a delivery software to build one delivery software? What do you think? What is your experience? What did you hear? Months, right, Manish? Months. Thank you very much for your answer. As you can see, 15 days at least. Basundara Devi. That's right, 15 days. But look, how long talk to me. How long? Talk to me. 1 hour to build my MVP, and also to start selling and communicating through WhatsApp using Google Drive. That is less than 2-3 hours. And look, we're starting. Do you remember this video from Gagan Villani? Do you remember the startup which is related to his? What was his startup from Gagan Villani? Remember? Look, this traction that he was gaining. It was a Sprig, right? Here it says Sprig. Okay. So look, also in my personal experience, it was also a delivery food for healthy food. And look, this was our results too. Close to Gagan Villani results, right? Look at that. Look at that. This is repeat customers and new customers. Repeat customers is the blue one, and the new customers. There is someone who could explain this graph, this graphic. There is some volunteer who can explain this graphic.
Should I try?
Perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah. So on 4th November, he has launched the product, and till 18th November, it has just few customer base there, and it's stagnating on 18th November. When he has started one marketing campaign, and it has shot up to, it has increased almost by double or more till 16th December, again when it has flattened. So every time we see that it's stagnating, and there is a push which is being given for getting new customers. The red ones are new customers, the blue one is repeat customers, and hence the revenue is increasing because repeat customers are already there and new customers are being added.
Good. One of the best part here, as you can see, I want you focus in these repeat customers. Look, for example, 18 November, someone could tell me what happens 18 November and 2 of December. What happens here? What do you think?
Repeat customers are doubled.
Yeah. Look, what happens here is that these repeat customers and also these new customers, all of them become repeat customers. What does it mean? That the service is very, very good, then the new customers become repeat customers. Do you understand? So these new ones that they are testing the product, nowadays they are kind of fidelity customers. They are repeat customers, and they are not letting this product to buy every day. They want to buy this kind of food because this service is very good. So it's amazing because look, this is a strong and very, very good graphic to show to investors, because your business is growing. Your business is growing and growing very well because it is solid. The blue part is very solid and it is growing up very, very fast, as you can see. So
may I add something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is not always that repeat customers have added, new customers have added to the repeat customers. It's just on 18th November when something has happened where new customers and existing customers are both repeat customers, because after that what we are seeing is there is a drop in the repeat customers. It is not equal to the total customers in the previous on the previous date. So might be some marketing strategy, interesting marketing strategy has taken place on 18th November.
Yeah. Here, for example, is could be we can see if these new customers in 18 November become all of them become new customers. I mean, repeat customers. The new customers in 2 of December's could be all of them repeat customers. Could be, but it is, look, this is cumulative, right? So, but it is very solid graph that you are growing up faster. And what I want to show you is that, for example, this is the results. Look, the result of this is in Series A. Do you know what means Series A?
Non-negotiable shares, preference shares.
No, more than that, this series, this is kind of, if you are going to talk with investors and you show your results, they are going to give you money investing in your company. So in Series A, they Spree raises $10 million. Okay, in Series B, they raises $45 million. Do you understand why? Because they have a good conversion rate, a very solid growing. So that is the reason. That it's a good and very nice graph. So let me go back to my presentation. As you can see here, we already did kind of MVP. We already also were working in that situation, and we also have this graphic. As you can see, this is daily sales of healthy food, and it was growing also in a good way. Okay. And you can do, what is my message? That you can do that, not spending too much time to building a software. I mean, you need to build a landing page, and you can use Google Drive, and you can, if you do a good services, you can do, and you can repeat this kind of graphs. Okay. Well, that was the part of how Gagan Villani teach us how to, what is the final message until this part? What I want to share with you. Go ahead, please.
So we need to have a ground base before creating a digital marketing strategy. We need to talk to people and who are our potential customers. And one is that. Second is we need not devise very cost-intensive advertising channels. So we can start by free channels, and then kind of tracking them is more essential than building them.
Yes, that's right. What does it mean? It means that we need to know our customers, right? What I was talking about until this time is that you should use this kind of method. Open. You should use this methodology, which is design thinking, emphasize, define what kind of problem do you want to solve, and ideate, right? Knowing your customer very well, like think and feel, like see, like hear, say and make, and so on. When you know very well your customer, also doing interviews, like Gagan Villani tell us, one guy, well-renowned guy, and he give us also kind of example what kind of question does he does. Okay, that is what we did also here like having interviews with potential customers, doing an MVP, and also operating that to trying to reach in this kind of business. Okay, that was my what I wanted to share with you. And we have kind of some best practice. For example, choose the best channel. Previously, I was talking to you and I asked about what kind of channels you have to use when you are starting your company. It depends. In my case, in this delivery food startup company, was WhatsApp and Google Drive. Okay, mainly was WhatsApp because we started with few customers. Look here, we started in 2 of March here, and we started with 2 or 3 customers. 6 of March we have 5 customers. 13 of March we have 10 customers, and so on. You know, but which is small. You need first to do kind of experiment, kind of service that your customers love. Okay, don't try to sell to everybody if your product is not good. You need to understand first that your product is very good, that people is loving your product or your service, and after that you can use many channels. But first of all, you have to be like very careful because you don't have a lot of resources to manage YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on, right? So try to understand which best channel you have to use. And look here, this is some graphic from January to 2020. And WhatsApp is the most developed and well spread social media app. So WhatsApp there are a lot of people that use WhatsApp more than Facebook, more than YouTube, and so on. This is how people is using social media. Look also, this is the ages. From 25 to 40, 85% use WhatsApp. Okay, for 25 to 40. What does it mean? The younger people, what is using the younger people? WhatsApp or what other social media like messaging mainly? Which is the another one that they are using, guys? What do you think? I'm gonna see the chat. What do you think they are using for messages, for sharing messages? Which is, look, it says from 25 to 40, 85%. Which is another social media that they are using to use text messages? Do you know that? What you can say about it? Messenger, right? Okay, that's one option. What else? What do you think? Because I'm showing here WhatsApp is for all older people, right? Thank you, Naveen Kumar. What else? What is another social media that is very that people use a lot? But younger people. I mean younger people. Someone else? Telegram is nowadays could be not so much younger. Very good, Naveen Kumar. Very good, Naveen Kumar is Instagram. Because Telegram is not for younger people. It's more for professionals, more for another kind of groups. And even though, yeah, look here, Telegram here is Telegram, right? And it is from 25 to 40. 25 to 40. You know, it has a kind of percentage. But yeah, look here, is 16 to 24. 16 to 24 is Instagram. Yeah, that's right. Instagram is another text message that they are using. So if you're, let me ask this question. If your customers are people in ages from 18 years old to 25, which kind of social media you are going to use? If your customers have age from 18 or 20 or 25, what kind of social media text message you are going to use? What you can say? Which social media we have to use? Okay, perfect. Instagram in first place because we are using just text. So Instagram is okay. Well done, Naven. Basundara, is Instagram in first place because we are talking about messages. But Facebook and Basundara could say, but Mr. Arturo, Facebook nowadays is integrated with Facebook. That's right. So in that way, the answer is also correct. So what I want to say here, guys, is that you need to know and you need to do a research in what kind of social media you have to use to communicate very well your value proposition in the target that you are focused. Okay, you don't need to use all the social media. Okay, you don't need to use WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Telegram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok. You don't need to use all of that. Why you don't need to use that? Besides to your customers, I mean, besides your age of your customers, why you don't need to use these 5 or 6 social apps? Why is not a good advice to use these 6 channels? What do you think? What you can say? It's
lot of overlap will be there.
Good question. Good answer. Another one. If you could, you will be able to use these 6 social media. If you are like 6 people or 5 people in your startup, in your company, you are going to use this all social media because they are well spread, they are most downloaded apps. Why not? Or why affirmative or why negative? What do you think? Poor CRM, good, excellent. Poor CRM. Also, you don't have any resources, a lot of resources to be doing kind of messages through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through YouTube. You don't have the resources because you are starting a company. Well, if you are, for example, Uber, if you are, for example, BlaBlaCar or OlaCar, yeah, or Flipkart, which is from India, you know, they have huge resources, millions, $1 billion, so they can use all of them. But when you are starting your company, you need to be very focused in which channel are you going to spend your time and spend your effort to do the more impact. Okay. Well, these are kind of overall downloads, social media apps. I have a question because I didn't find very good data. TikTok is well known and well developed in India. Are you using TikTok, guys?
Recently, it has been banned, I think, by the government because of the Chinese India problem.
That's right. That's right. Thank you very much. And that is a good, for example, that's a good question. Okay. Yeah. If for example, it is accepted globally, but not in India, not too much allowed also in United States, because for banning or something like that. But okay, as you can see, is one of the biggest social media apps. So sometime maybe you can use that, but that's right. There is kind of banned in kind of countries. The second one, as you know, is Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is a well-known, and Instagram is the same company, right? Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp are the same, actually. But, I mean, it depends. It's the same company because Facebook is the owner, but they have different targets, different people that there is inside of these apps. Okay, to go into another stuff is I'm going to talk about inbound and outbound marketing. Is very short. Look, we have here inbound marketing and outbound marketing. This is kind of the traditional marketing, and this is kind of digital one. As you can see, pull interest readers, solve consumer needs, interactive with readers, as helpful content is consumed in inbound marketing. Audience members become leads. What does it mean? That if someone is reading, if someone is hearing about you, if someone is consuming your content, they become leads. What does it mean? Lead is a potential customer that he is giving its data to your business because he's very interested in your service. So this is inbound marketing, where you see website, blogs, ebooks, social media. So you can apply inbound marketing in your strategy. Okay, what is outbound marketing? It is more directly to sell products, but it is directly, straight to sell products, which is different in inbound marketing. This pulls interest readers. This gives you kind of value. Not is selling you something directly. This is giving you value content. If you are interested, you become a lead. You become a potential customer because they are showing you very good content. They are showing you very good information. They are giving you kind of reminders of something that you are looking for, and they are kind of helping to you to solve your problem, but not in a direct way, just giving you step-by-step information. Okay, but outbound marketing is more related to one-way communication. Here is two-way communication, because you can also answer questions, doing surveys, doing interviews, and so on. But here is one-way communication because it's like doing sellings campaigns. Just You can see 3 pay for 2, receive 3, for example, you know, pay for 2, receive 3, something like that. One-way communication. Disrupt whatever content is being consumed, where you see it in TV ads, billboards, pop-ups, internet ads, telemarketing, magazines, and so on. Okay, look here. This is kind of also inbound versus outbound marketing, website content, inbound marketing, research engine optimization, SEO, blog content, video content, social media posts, white papers, ebooks, analyst reports, webinars. You know, these are inbound marketing activities. And outbound marketing, cold emailing. Did you receive many cold emailing, right? But how effective are these cold emailings? Very poor effective. Cold calling, maybe you can also use, maybe you can use cold calling, and in this cold calling also is very few people answer this. Okay, so what does it mean? That you can use this, but it will not have a very good answer. But if you have 100, for example, 100 potential customers, and you have this ratio, this like you call 100 times and you will receive 2 or 3 potential customers, and it's okay. It's okay. It depends what kind of business you are doing. For example, the banks, they use a lot of cold calling. This cold calling is very used for banks. The banks are using a lot. Direct mail, also events, display ads, TV ads, radio ads, press releases. Those are related to outbound marketing. So you are learning stuff related to inbound marketing because they are more in our digital era. Okay. Well, here are some examples. For example, just to do a post in Facebook is not or have a good website content or very good blog content is not itself well spread. What does it mean? That even if you have a very good content in your website or a very good content in your blog, people is not going to reach your blog or reach your website, or they are not going to see your social media post. So what do you need to do? You need to foster. Okay, you need to foster in groups, in small groups. For example, we have here these hero influencers. We have kind of 8 people, and we share content with them. So we share content with them, and they reshare that. Okay, so we have brand lovers. Okay, so they started to sharing to another groups. Let me show you this one. We are like giving them this message, and they are like spreading this message. Okay, look, we have 18 times shared, right? 18 times shared, and it is good because a lot of people can see our post. It is not, the post itself is not gonna be a good, even if your content is very good, maybe people is not going to see it. Okay, look at here, for example, this is a UDD Ventures is a company which gives money to entrepreneurs. But look, for example, their posts. How many likes? 2 likes. No one shared that content. 3 likes. No one shared this content. As you can see, 1 like. No one shares is sharing this content. Do you see? I mean, even if there is a good content, people is not sharing it because there is no promoting. There are no team fostering this content. Look, this UDD Ventures delivered like $500,000 to startups, even though they don't have very good shares, you know. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is that if you are going to share something in your fan page, in your website, you need a brand lovers group in Facebook, in Telegram, in WhatsApp, in any kind of channel to help to communicate more. Okay. And also here we have kind of groups. For example, we have Hero Impact, and we are sharing value content. This is a mask made from Cooper. This is time, and so on. We are like a nurturing our groups. Okay. Look, for example, here. This is Hero Impacto, and we have these groups, Hero Impacto, and look the quantity of shares. Do you see here? Someone can watch how many shares we have.
192 shares.
Perfect. Thank you very much. As you can see, and we are a company that we are a startup. I mean, this company is the university. This is one university of development, okay, in Chile. And look, how many shares does they have? 0. Look here, 0. 0 shares. Do you understand? Family office, oh God. Family office started investing in new companies. It says here, UDD Ventures, UDD CL, Chile, but they don't have any kind of shares. What does it mean? That you need a group of people that you are nurturing, that you are giving good content, and after that you ask him for sharing, and you are going to receive this kind of results. Just to finish my presentation, we are doing with UDD, which is a venture capital. A venture capital gives money to entrepreneurs, to startups. We are going to do an international certification. This is in Spanish, but don't worry. I'm going to try to translate. This is an international certification for managers of innovation and entrepreneurship. And this is the guy, we are going to have a webinar this 28th of December. He is from Chile, through Zoom, okay? So look, we have 4 comments and 3 shares, which is a huge, what do you think? To have from 0, 1 like and 0 shares, to have this one nowadays. This one, 14 likes and 3 shares and 4 comments. Is good one, right? At least it's growing. Do you understand? At least it is growing, and it is like people is realizing what UDD Venture is. They are doing kind of, we are doing kind of efforts together with this international certification, and people is starting to know UDD Ventures. Previous of that, they were not well known. As I look at here, they don't have any kind of likes, any kind of shares. So that is what I wanted to share here. Okay, in this case, from 0 to 14 to 3 shares. Look here, maybe for you guys it is nothing because you are more than 1 billion people in India, but here in South America, which we have in Chile, for example, they are like less than 20 million people, less than 20 million people. Okay, well, just for finishing, we also do mailing resume content of value to nurture our groups. I recommend in your social marketing strategy, trying to nurture your customers. Okay, doing kind of a schedule of what you are gonna do. Okay, like this one, this schedule, and delivering these mailings or this group communication, and also these kind of mailings to giving value to your customers. What I'm doing, I am doing inbound marketing. Okay, website content, social media posts, video content, and so on. Webinars, also we are doing webinars. This is one webinar that we are going to do. And also we are fostering our customers using mailing, but with content of value. And finally, we are here. We are here to share this one. If you can help me, you can put a comment here in this. We have just one like, but I think with your help here, you can put any comment, and also you can share, and that's all. Thank you guys. Hope you can give kind of comment here, and welcome any kind of question that you have. Thank you. Thank you, Basundara Devi.
Yes, thank you, sir. Just a minute, sir. Wait, sir. Please be waited, sir.
And also, thank you very much for the invite to this international skill development program in social media digital marketing. Dr. Madame Sumati, thank you very much for the invitation. Hope that my presentation was in a way that will help your students.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for your. Is it audible, sir?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Yeah.
Professor, sir, thank you very much for your nice interaction with our team of digital team and the participants, those who have responded. Because this is, for your information, this is the 59th day. Each 10 days we will be conducting programs. This is the phase 6, which means the last phase of this digital media project.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So have a good afternoon. Here is 7, close to 7 a.m. in the morning, 6:50.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. I was away from 4 a.m. So I'm a little bit tired, but very happy to share with you.
Definitely, sir. We will keep in touch and we will share the feedback as well as we will share the documents for you, sir.
Perfect. So
Yes,
goodbye.
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thank all the participants for your patient listening because it is 5:21 here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sneha,
Ma'am,
feedback link போட்டியாமா? Okay. Okay.
thank you.
போட்டுடா. Okay, bye. Exit ஆயிக்கிறேன்.